Hi and good afternoon. This is video 70507. I don't know. I don't know what video it is. Be honest. I think there's a 7 and a 5 in there. No, I uh did something a minute ago that kind of scared me. It's October 25th, 2020, and I haven't talked to my dad in 2 months. And usually I call them every Sunday. And I started a trend I started when I was in college, and I kind of got in the habit. Every Sunday afternoon, I'd call my dad, and you know, haven't been able to get through, and it's just kind of weird. And my folks, my dad, my stepmom, um, are about 80 mid 80s, in their mid 80s, and so they're kind of older than I am. And I found myself wondering, did something happen to them and I don't know about it? You know, I can't get through, and if something bad was to happen to them, how would the family get a hold of me because I'm the black sheep of the family since my transition? I've been the outcast, and so I found myself looking through the obituaries where they live, and it just made me kind of go, you know, what in the hell is going on here? You know, in this day and age, that I have to look through the obituaries to see if my dad's still alive. And how fucked up is that? I mean, again, in this day and age, and I guess I'm so used to, I guess, being around very liberal minded people. And I wouldn't even say liberal minded anymore. I think I'd say your average person, nowadays is pretty cool to trans folk. At least, of course, in my world, which may not be the real world, but you know, just the idea that I can't reach out and talk to my family, which you can't when you're the outcast of the family. But it's a weird feeling, you know, to be a part of someone's life as a child, your parent, and them choosing to disown you. Usually used to be, people as they get older, they need help, right? Grandma and grandpa need help. And now we're so compartmentalized. You know, I live in Indiana. My dad lives in Florida. My mom lives in Utah. My sister lives in Florida. Um, it's not like it was, where the family would be in the same town or even county anymore. But isn't that odd? I mean, like I said, um, my dad could be dead, and I'd not know it. And not for lack of trying. Like I said, I have called them and left a message on his phone every week. And so that I was like, well, that's fucked up. And then I thought about it and I said, well, the answering machine or the phone, the mailbox is not full. I can leave a message every time, which to me means someone's checking the message and deleting it, you know? You would think, I mean, in my line of work, I am calling doctors' offices and Medicare patients to make sure they get their checks. And you'll get someone who's deceased, their mailbox will be full because they're no longer checking their mailbox. And so, like I said, I'm sitting here going, somebody's cleaning out that voicemail. Someone's checking it and deleting my messages. If it's not him, then is it my stepmom? You know, just kind of frustrating. Just kind of frustrating. And how fucked up is that? So I thought I would make a video just to say, just kind of as a milestone. Like I said, isn't that just a terrible? I mean, I know it's terrible to get cut off from your family, but I like to think that there are people in this world who would love to get a phone call. Someone in a retirement home or someone in a retirement community whose children have passed away, maybe, or they never had kids. To get a phone call from someone just to talk to them and say, hey, Joseph, hey, Jacqueline, how are you? How's your day going today? What did you do today? How are you? Know what I mean? To have that interest in someone else, to make them feel better, to make them feel that someone cares. I betcha, I'd be willing to bet you a Coke that someone out there would just love to have someone else be involved in their lives. And here's my own family just, cutting me out of it. Isn't that sad? Anyway, we'll move on. We don't know that that's the fact. Like I said, for all I know, they lost their cell phone and they didn't give me the new number. I don't know. And they have my address and I have their address, so maybe the next step is for me to send a card in the mail that just says, hey, I miss talking to you. I hope you're okay. I mean, not to be cheesy or over sentimental, but isn't that just weird? But I guess I'm probably not the only person. I mean, obviously, I'm definitely not the only trans woman to get, be blacklisted by their family. But boy, it's a shame. It's a shame. Anyway, maybe I will reach out to a retirement home and be a foster child. Not a foster child. Would I be a foster? I'd foster a parent. I'd foster a parent. There's two old men that live on my block here where I live, and I see them walking outside. It's very slow, and I've kind of wanted to, bake them a cake or a pie, and bring it to them and just say, I hope you're doing okay. Maybe I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Brighten someone else's day. And I'm also gonna write a letter to my dad, but I'm gonna do that. All right, till next time. Bye. Good luck to you in your transition. Adios. Later, daters. Good luck in your life. I'm trying to get away from transitioning. All right, good luck in the rest of your life. Bye.